How did you end up linking up with Grind Time?
Well, I've always been cool with Direct. Like Direct is.
Shout out to Direct.
Like I don't want to oversell it, but Direct has always been like me and Quest little homie. Like that's our man. And he saw an opportunity, and he kicked the doors off the hinges. Him, Mad Ills, a young lady named Melody Lenore. Later bringing in Lush One, Grind Time, Poison Pen, PH, RIP PH. Yeah, Grind Time like definitely became the biggest game in town, and Direct is directly the reason that I came back to battle rap. Like he made a phone call, told me they were throwing a huge event, and asked me if I would be willing to come outside for a kid from St. Louis named Averb. And at the time I wasn't knowledgeable, but I think I saw like two of the rounds that he had with Hollow, and I was like, oh, he nice. And
he killed it. He killed it in that footage you're talking about too.
Yeah, for sure. And I had the itch. And my friend had asked me like, hey, like it's been a long time since they've seen you. Like they're asking about you. Like, and then I just wanted to see if I could keep up with what battle rap would ultimately become. But I just wanted to see if I can make the transition from being a primarily impromptu freestyler to being able to craft rounds specifically for a person. And I think Verb and I had a classic battle. I always say I got the version of Averb before he was able to use his superpowers. And I think that I helped push that along a little. But Averb is a absolute Mount Rushmore candidate. He may be the best rapper. He may be the best battle rapper or the most important battle rapper from the Midwest. And I do my thing too, man. Especially at that time, man. I do my thing, man. Like I'm not a big bragger. Like it ain't my deal,
right?
But I'm one of them too, man. I'm one of them.
So this is 2009 when you make your return, right? So obviously 2 years after the WRC in 2007. And what is your impression of Grind Time at that time when you see in some of the battles and the audience that it is, playing to?
I don't know. I didn't think it could get any bigger. I won't lie. Like I was impressed. I was impressed at the size of the event. I was impressed with all of the people that they were able to secure. I was impressed with the size of the crowd, the production level, like everything. I was like, oh my God, like they took something that we were doing in our high school lunchrooms and on corners, and they made it a production. Like it's huge now. So I was blown away by it. I still didn't know that there were levels that it was going to reach that were higher than this. But at the time, I didn't think that there was anything bigger. I didn't think that there was going to be anything bigger than Grind Time, for sure.
Now, as somebody that, has battled in Grind Time, King of the Dot, URL, so many other rap leagues, right?
Mm-hmm.
How would you say Grind Time influenced these other leagues?
It showed them how to do business. It showed them how to do business. Like it showed them how to make it a viable commodity. It showed them, you know what I'm saying? It showed them that it doesn't always have to be the gritty, grimy, angry type of rap. Like there are other people. There are people who may want to laugh. There are people who may want to see a lighter, a more lighthearted version of battling.
Not just street bars.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I was super happy for my man because Direct is my guy. Direct is my guy. So super happy for him. And I just think it showed them. I think it opened up the minds of the people. It opened up the minds of the people who would later become the big dogs. You know what I'm saying?
How did you feel when it fell apart?
I was distraught for my man. I was distraught. I was distraught for my man because I know how much work that he had put into it, and I know a lot of the hits that he took in order to make it a thing. And just everybody. Like, I was cool with everybody. I hated that Lush had built up that Fresh Coast scene, and now he has to find another avenue for it. I hated that a lot of the times when people tell the story about Grind Time, that they leave out Melody Lenore. Like, she wasn't a huge part of that. I hate
her name never gets brought up.
Exactly, which I think is, I think
you're the only person that I've interviewed so far that I've asked about Grind Time that has brought up her name.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That I think is, I think is bullshit. I hate all of the stuff that Matt Ills ended up going through. But ultimately, I hated where it felt like people were losing an outlet to be creative. You know what I'm saying? I hated that. I hated to see that.
For sure, man. But Grind Time became like a punchline for the other leagues.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you on that nerdy rap Grind Time and all that stuff like that. Like, how did you feel about that? Everyone else took like their format though, and then
like that's always how it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's always going to add their own spice to something to make it their own. But it didn't bother me. Like, it didn't bother me because I'm comfortable with who I am, like, as a person. And then, for me, I was a 1099 rapper, bro. I was contracted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, it didn't bother me. I hated that people tried to shit on the legacy that my man had built, or tried to. You know what I'm saying? But you can't tell the story of battle rap without Grind Time. Grind Time was the absolute. At one time, Grind Time was the apex. It was the pinnacle. You know what I'm saying? So
it was all over World Star. It was crazy. For sure.
Yeah. They were the first to do a lot of things. So, shouts to my man.
Yeah, shout out to Direct, man, and Lush, Poison Pen, Mad Ills, everybody.
Definitely.